Hello, welcome to another video. My name's Jamie. Nice to see you again, or meet you if you've never been here before. Hello. Today we're doing another weekly vlog. It's currently Tuesday in the afternoon and be real time. Sorry, be real time. Anyway, this week I don't have really many plans because it's Christmas week. Currently Tuesday, but Christmas is on Sunday. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. I'm excited to spend the week with you leading up to Christmas, but yeah, I really don't have that many plans. I'm just going to basically be doing a lot of the last minute work that I need to do before actual Christmas Day. Because it's a reading vlog, I will let you know what my reading plans are for the week. If you watch my last vlog, you'll know that I'm currently in the middle of 3 books. I'm really going to focus on trying to finish these 3 this week. So first of all, I have The X Talk by Rachel and Solomon. I'm on page 241. This is like an enemies to lovers, like rom-com, not even fake dating, but like fake exes. It's really fun. It's really fun. I'm definitely going to finish this today. I don't know why, I'm just feeling really tired today. I think it's just that time of year where it just gets really exhausting, and also it's so hot, so I'm just like so sweaty and like overheated. Basically this afternoon, because I don't really have much else to do, I'm just gonna finish this. I have less than 100 pages left. I think I can do it. It's feeling like a 4-star. Like, I've really enjoyed my time reading it, and I really love not so much the female main character, like, sorry for being misogynist, but the male main character, the love interest. I'm here for him. He's really cool. And yeah, this has just been a really fun read. So I'm gonna continue this. I also am gonna be continuing my Patreon book club book, The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is my favorite book of all time, so I've had such a good time rereading it. I'm currently on page 176. I'm not quite halfway, but I already know everything that happens in this novel because I've read it like 7 times. This is like my 8th reread, but I've just really been loving diving back into this story. I always have a good time reading this. I never pick up on things that I'm like, oh, actually I dislike that now on this reread. Like, every time I read it, I'm like, it's better than I thought it was. So yeah, I'm gonna really try and finish this because I'm also filming a reading vlog for this one with more like in-depth kind of spoilery thoughts, but that's for Patreon. Obviously I will let you know how I go with this. And then I'm also still reading a book on my Kindle that I was reading last week. I'm like 15% of the way through, so I'm not very far through, but I really want to try and finish it this week as well, and that is Guild by Raven Kennedy. And this is a fantasy romance based on like a myth that I had actually never heard of before. A myth of like King Midas, where everything he touches turns to gold.
You never heard of that?
No, I'd never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah, it's based on that myth. And anyway, I think there's like this war that's about to happen between like all of the kingdoms. Our main character is King Midas's favorite concubine, and she is like being kind of used as fodder, and she's like heartbroken because she's in love with King Midas. But I feel like maybe a romance will happen between her and maybe one of the other kings of one of the kingdoms. But I'm excited. I have no idea what's gonna happen because I'm only 15% of the way through, but I'm really enjoying this fantasy romance, which is wild because I don't usually enjoy fantasy romance. But it's also, I'm only 15% of the way through, so things could change. And then the one other book that I'm not already in the middle of that I want to start this week is Some Kind of Perfect by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the final book in my favorite romance series, which I've been reading this entire year. This is basically just the epilogue novel where we follow all 6 characters and like what they're up to over the span of like 10 years. I'm really excited to read this because next year I want to move on to the companion series, which is like all of their kids hanging out together as friends and family. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just excited. So I definitely want to try finish this week, or at least make a start on it, because finishing it like before the end of the year would be so satisfying, because I'm pretty sure I read the first book, I read Addicted to You, on like the 2nd or 3rd of January. And so then if I finish this like right before, like that would just be so satisfying. But yeah, those are my plans, these and the one on my Kindle. Right now I have a few videos to like film and edit, but I'm so tired. I'm literally just gonna hop in bed and finish this in its entirety because yeah, I have like 90 pages left. I'm gonna do it, and I'll let you know what I rate it and how I feel at the end. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for spending the week with me, and Merry Christmas if you celebrate. I'll see you soon. Okay, so I didn't end up finishing The X Talk because I ended up having a really lazy day because I'm so tired. And then I've cancelled my stream tonight because I have a full day of work tomorrow, which I wasn't expecting. Like a full day of like work unrelated to the stuff I do on like YouTube and Twitch and stuff. So we're having kind of like a chill night. First we're going out for dinner, and then we're gonna go see some Christmas lights. So I'll try to take some videos of like good ones, I think. But yeah, when we get back, I'm definitely going to finish my book. Ben, can you hold me to that?
Yes.
When I get back, I'm finishing my book. But Christmas lights and dinner first, which is like honestly the most fun sounding idea I've had in like a month. Hello. Okay, so it is Thursday. I hope you enjoyed all of the lights. I just uploaded all of the footage onto iMovie and the clips don't look as nice as I would have liked, but the lights were really pretty. But yeah, it's now Thursday. I had a full day of work yesterday and I can't even really read much today either because I'm doing this really big stream. I'm just about to get ready for it. I just finished watching Love Actually with my Patreons for our monthly Patreon movie night and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. But I wanted to pop on and say that I finished The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I actually am going to end up giving this 3 stars just because I feel like the beginning and the setup was so much better than the conclusion. When it's about characters working in radio and on a radio show and kind of not so much in the public eye, you can kind of imagine how it's gonna end, and it did end exactly that way. And because I have watched and consumed a lot of media that is like a rom-com or a romance starring people in the public eye, I would hope that like the author or the creator doesn't go for like the most typical, most overdone route to like end their story. It was still like nice. It was fine. I think this is a good romance book. I am just being really picky. Also, I think our characters just broke up too many times. Like third act conflict, yes, like there was a lot. They broke up like quite often and I was like, okay, can they like, why? This is 333 pages. They shouldn't be breaking up like 3 times. Apart from that, it was still really solid and I think this is a really good kind of like romantic comedy. Especially if you're kind of new to the genre, it's because I've consumed a lot of romantic comedies that I'm like, yeah. Anyways, I'm excited to read more of Rachel Lynn Solomon. Anyway, now I'm just about to get ready for stream, but first I had 2 book packages that arrived today, so I'm gonna open them on camera because I have already just filmed a book haul for this year or for this month and I don't want to keep waiting for ages, so I'm just gonna open them now. Usually I will like keep my book packages in like one spot until I have like enough to like do a full video, but I'm too excited. I'm too excited for these ones. I need some scissors. Gorgeous! Oh my god, I'm so excited for this one. Okay, this is Every Value Break by Peter Swanson. I bought this because I absolutely loved The Kind Worth Killing, which I read in October, and I just want to explore more of his backlist. I've heard really good things about this one. I just want to collect all of his thrillers. I really loved The Kind Worth Killing, like a 5-star thriller, and I don't give out 5 stars to thrillers very often. I believe this is another kind of like unreliable main character. Our main character is a woman who marries a millionaire, and then when they're on their honeymoon, she sees like someone from her past, and then she kind of has to just like outrun all of her life history and all these secrets that she's been keeping. But yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I bought this when I did my Come Online Book Shopping With Me video for my Patreons, and I'm pretty sure this package is from that video as well. But let's open it so I can show you guys what I got. Yeah, there is 2 books in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for these. First of all, we have another thriller. We have Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I have heard so much about Karen Slaughter and I always get comments telling me to read this book. I always get comments telling me to start reading this author. I know that this is quite violent and gruesome and a bit scary, but I'm really excited. I'm definitely going to be reading this next year because if I'm like, you know, consider myself like a big thriller connoisseur, not that I would, but if I want to be one, why haven't I read any Karen Slaughter? So I'm so excited for these 2 thrillers and to add them onto my thriller shelf on my bookshelves. And then I also got Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I swear to God, I've heard no one talking about this, but it's the new V.E. Schwab book. It won the Goodreads Choice Awards for YA Fantasy, so I will be reading this sooner rather than later, but it does look very beautiful. Yeah, like it looks gorgeous. I believe it's about an orphan, I'm not sure, and a house with a bunch of secrets. I don't know, it looks, oh my goodness, there's like pictures and stuff. Oh wow. I don't want to flick too much through it because I don't want to spoil myself, but I'm really excited to read this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm hoping to read this in like the first few weeks of January. So these are the 3 books that I got in the mail today. I'm so excited to read these. They just look so good. I need to go and get dressed. Although my t-shirt is really cool, it's The Shining. I need to go get dressed and put some makeup on to get ready for stream. I will talk to you probably not again tonight, but I'm gonna try and do a bunch of reading like in between all the errands that I have to run tomorrow. I will let you know how it goes. So it's Saturday afternoon, it's Christmas Eve. Oh my god, that is mad. It's Christmas Eve. I'm still in my pajamas, even though it's like 3 o'clock, but I am going to my parents tonight to stay for Christmas Eve and then Christmas tomorrow. Ben has already left to go see his family for Christmas, but yeah, we had like a little Christmas party with our friends last night, so it's just been a lot of like admin, tidying, seeing people before they all leave the city. But yeah, it's been nice. I just wanted to update because I started Some Kind of Perfect. I haven't really been reading as much as I have wanted to, but I think tonight I'm definitely going to try and do heaps of reading. I actually will say now, I'm going to be in and out of this house, but while Ben's away, I'm actually going to be staying at my parents' house because I just feel more secure when I stay there than like staying here by myself. But yeah, that's kind of all I really have to update. Sorry, this is such a boring vlog. Maybe I'm just trying to beef it up. Yeah, I've started Some Kind of Perfect. I'm gonna try and read more of this tonight. I've only read 1 chapter, but yeah, this is basically the epilogue novel to the Addicted series. I think I explained this at the beginning. Right now, I'm just gonna do a lot of tidying because the house is gonna be empty for a bit, and I am also going to actually get ready, put some makeup on just to film some like videos and film some stuff that I need to film before Christmas. Yeah, it's really boring day today, very admin-y, but hopefully I'm gonna get cozy tonight as well. I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch, so we'll actually see how much sleep I get. I'll talk to you soon, and Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I was telling Ben that this has already been a really great Christmas. Like, I feel like I had a bit of a shit Christmas last year. I always feel like Christmas as an adult is just so stressful and underwhelming, but this year has been really nice. Also, hello, it's been like 20 minutes since I just filmed that clip, but I wanted to mention something as well. I think you guys will love this. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a story time, but it also has to do with what Ben gave me for Christmas, because we did Christmas presents earlier in the week because we knew we weren't gonna be spending Christmas Day together, and oh my god, like I sobbed. I absolutely sobbed when I like opened his gifts to me. But basically, okay, story time. When I moved house, I had this box of books that were really precious to me, and I think I accidentally left it at my parents' house like during the moving process, and in that box was like a bunch of like really nice gifts that people have bought me, like books that people have bought me as gifts, or like books that I really love that I had like annotated and everything, and I just didn't realize that I had accidentally left it at my parents' house. My parents bring some stuff over like a few months later, and that box is one of them, and I don't know what happened, but during the move I think someone had like left it outside. Not me, because I would have been very careful with it, but someone at my parents' house left the box outside. It got rained on, and then the books inside that box were completely destroyed. They had like grown molds. They were like stuck together. It wasn't just water damage, it was like actual like black mold covering these books, and they were not salvageable whatsoever. I opened the box when Ben was here and I fully just like burst into tears because, and I felt really silly because I'm like, these are just material possessions, but it felt like more than that because it was like books that I had annotated and books that I received as gifts. It was like, I can never get these experiences back again of like reading and annotating these books for the first time. Like, I'm sure I can repurchase these books, but like it's not gonna be the same. Anyway, old mate Ben, my lovely boyfriend, he saw this reaction and he was heartbroken for me, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna take the box, I'll get rid of them for you, like I'm very sorry, like blah blah. Unbeknownst to me, he went to a park somewhere, sat down, looked through all of the books, and ended up for Christmas getting me, oh my god, a bunch of books that were destroyed, and he put my annotations in them. Like, he managed to save them. He took a photo of like every page of the book that I had annotated and did that while also adding some annotations of his own. Am I about to cry now telling you guys? Okay, let me show you what he got, because also some of them are like literally like better editions than the ones that I had. First of all, this beautiful edition of Crooked Kingdom, and he said that he really wants to read Six of Crows. For some reason Six of Crows was saved, Crooked Kingdom wasn't, so it has obviously all my annotations in it, and this was also a gift as well. So Ben managed to cut out where I had stuck the note in, laminate it because it is a little bit moldy and gross, laminate it and then put it in the cover, and yeah, he's done like all my annotations for me, which is insane. This man doesn't even really read books, so the fact that he like knows how important they are to me. Anyways, Emergency Contact as well, one of my favorite YA contemporaries. All the annotations are in there. This gorgeous illustrated anniversary edition of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I feel like this book came out 2 years ago. Is this like the 1 year anniversary? This edition is absolutely gorgeous though, like hardback. And then yeah, there's like illustrations all throughout it. Like, how beautiful is this? This is one of my favorite books of all time as well, so I was like absolutely like, wow. And then yeah, he's put all my annotations in. Sorry, one of my flatmates came down to my studio and I got really nervous and immediately like threw my camera across the couch because I always get so embarrassed about people seeing me film. Anyways, this was gorgeous. He also got me this collector's edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I know I talk shit about Sarah J Maas all the time, but I had a really great experience reading this book for the first time, and while I'm not going to continue the series, I'm glad that I have read this. And yeah, he put all my annotations in, and this is just beautiful. And this was also a gift from my friend Isabella. See, the note is a bit fucked, but yeah, he said that he tried to find the edition that I had like originally had, but that was like the original US hardcover with like the original covers, which you just can't really find anymore. So yeah, but this one I think is even more beautiful. And this one I think is my favorite. So this one doesn't have any annotations or anything, but in 2017 an ex-boyfriend bought like a limited edition, collector's edition copy of The Princess Bride by William Goldman, which is one of my favorite like childhood books. That was one that got destroyed, and Ben found me this copy, which comes in like the orange sleeve. It's like a green like fabric material. It's absolutely gorgeous. Also gorgeous mat. Sorry for absolutely like hyping up my boyfriend right now. I feel like I'm one of those really annoying girls, but like, okay, this king cut out the inscription from my ex-boyfriend back in 2017 and posted it in this edition, and I'm kind of like, I kind of love that. Like, a lesser man would be insecure. A lesser man would let the inscription die with the moldy book. Honestly, so beautiful. I was so grateful and so happy, and this man got these for me. So now I have these beautiful, beautiful editions of all of these books, and with all my original annotations that I thought were gone forever. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I knew that you guys would love it. I'm gonna go put some makeup on now and do my videos, but I'll let you know when I am finally at my parents' house and when I start reading and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm really excited. It's so much nicer than what mine used to be.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just doing some reading outside.
Hello,
Why are you doing photos of it and it's not reading outside?
It's for my B-roll for my vlog.
So, do anyone have an E that I can take? My whole family's asleep and it is now Christmas, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But I just did some reading sprints with my patrons in my Patreon Discord, and I got up to page 95 of Something Kind of Perfect. It's really interesting because it's definitely more like vignettes and moments than like a full storyline, just of like the characters that we know and love, which I'm really enjoying because it kind of means that I don't have to like really follow the story and read it all in one go. It's kind of nice to just like pick up when I feel like and stuff like that. It was a really fun evening. I feel very cozy. But Merry Christmas everyone. I'm now going to turn the light off and go to bed on my couch. But I'm probably going to read some more of Guild on my Kindle before I do that, but with the lights off and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to say I'll see you tomorrow, and Merry Christmas. Hello. Okay, it's the day after Christmas. Christmas has been and gone, and wow, it was actually a really amazing Christmas. I had such a good time. It was, yeah, just really nice to spend the day with the family and stuff like that. It was just great, and I'm very, very grateful for this holiday season, and I hope that you guys all had an amazing holiday season as well. Just a few updates before I end the reading vlog for the week. I have a reading update and a book haul.
or book unboxing to do. Basically, last night, after all of the Christmas festivities, I read up to 50% of Guild on my Kindle, and I am really liking this. I genuinely think it's such a good, solid fantasy romance, and I have not read like many good fantasy romances, so I am so pleasantly surprised by this. I think one of the main things is that I really love the main character. Like, I was really worried about her at the beginning, that I worried that she'd just be like very weak and very pathetic and very like a bit of a simp, which I know sounds really harsh, but in the book she's just like completely in love with this king that like does not really give a shit about her other than owning her as a possession. And the way she was speaking, I was like, I don't know if I can read this and root for this character. But they've given her so many good redeeming qualities that I'm kind of like, okay, no, she's really growing on me, and I feel like we're gonna watch a really great character development, or a really good example of like good character development. So I'm really excited to continue reading this, and hopefully I like the conclusion, so it's going to end up being like a series I continue with. One thing I will say though is that I don't know who the love interest is yet, and I'm over halfway through it, and it's supposed to be a fantasy romance. So if you are interested in like fantasy romance and that genre, I think it might be slow burn, because I don't even know if we've met the love interest yet. I don't know, because surely it can't be the guy that she's in love with at the beginning. Anyways, 50% of the way through that, and I'm really enjoying it. Sorry, I just changed locations all of a sudden because someone started doing construction right outside the front of my house. Annoying. Anyway, now on to the unboxing. This was sent to my parents' house, so I don't know how long this has been in my possession, but I have a box from Hachette Australia, and I believe that Hachette sent me some books to like read and review, and I'm so excited and so grateful. One of my lovely friends, Amika, has just started working at Hachette and said that, you know, because I do like book influencing, that I could be on their PR list and stuff. And so I requested some books, and here they are, and I'm super excited. So let's open this up and see what's in here, because I'm pretty sure I've like completely forgotten. Like, I do not know what is in here, but I'm excited to have a look. Let's try and get these out without spilling all these things everywhere. Okay, so I have been sent 5 books. Let's just dive on in. Okay, so first I have Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. I have not really heard anyone talk about this, but I believe this is Christina Lauren's like new rom-com that they wrote. Maybe this year? Was it published this year? It's so random. This is a romance between 2 characters called Lily and Leo, and I believe that Lily is the daughter of like a treasure hunter, like an archaeologist, but the back literally says treasure hunter. And oh, it's a second chance romance, and basically like this group just goes to like find this treasure together, and they fall in love, but they're like childhood friends. I have no idea, but it just sounds so cute and so random and so fun and just so different. So I'm really excited to read this one. We also have Our Missing Hearts by Celeste Ng. I remember reading Little Fires Everywhere back in like 2019 and absolutely loving it, giving it 5 out of 5 stars. And I've also read Everything I Never Told You, which I didn't love as much, but of course, like reading both those books, I have to read Celeste Ng's new release from this year as well. I believe this is going to be another book about social injustices. I'm super excited to read this because I love Celeste Ng's writing style, and she manages to talk about such heartbreaking, like gross topics that are really necessary to talk about in just a very like readable way. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. I also have King of Wrath by Ana Huang. You guys know that I read the Twisted series by Ana Huang this year, and I absolutely loved it. And this is the first book in a new series called Kings of Sin. And I believe this is actually about characters that are in the Twisted universe. So I'm really excited to read this and see what it's all about. I believe it's marriage of convenience and like billionaire romance, and I'm so here for that. We also have one of my favorite authors, or my favorite thriller authors, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sagar. So excited, so freaking excited for this one. This is Riley Sagar's 2022 release, and it's about this famous actress who like goes to stay in, I don't know, some sort of house that is like kind of isolated. Across the lake there's another house, and there's like the perfect family that lives in there, and she like watches them, and maybe she sees some things that she maybe should not have seen. It looks really fun. It basically looks like the more interesting and good version of The Woman in the Window, because I trust Riley Sagar, and I'm excited to read this one. And then I also have Bad Girl Reputation, which is the sequel to Good Girl Complex. This is by Al Kennedy. I recently bought Good Girl Complex in a recent book haul, and so when I saw this one on the website, I was like, well, I might as well just get the second one so I can kind of like read them consecutively. But yeah, I'm super excited to start this series as well. I believe this is like a new kind of companion series. Like, not every single book is linear, and it's set in like a small kind of beach town sort of vibe, and that just sounds really fun. These are my new books. I'm so sorry, I actually got so many like book unboxings and like book hauls in this vlog. This has been so random, but yeah, I already filmed my last book haul for the year, so this is I think the last books that I'll be receiving in 2021. Oh my god, 2022. What year is it? I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of this reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually going to be starting a 48-hour readathon starting today, so you do have that coming and that to look forward to. Can my dishwasher like relax? But yeah, again, thank you so much. Reminder that all my socials are linked down below, along with my Patreon. So if you want like heaps of extra content from me, please consider checking that out, especially because a new month is starting very soon. A new year is starting, so you will be in time to like get all of the January perks and stuff like that. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye.